Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hagajusen here.
How's it going? Good to see you.
Welcome. We're here to help Richard Wilk host his live Q&A, everything Circa. So let's do
Hey
this.
guys, how's everybody? Thank you, Hagen 2 Cent, for hosting this with me. That's awesome. You guys are great at this, so I always needed some help, and it's always good to have you guys here. We're going to talk about the big announcement today. We're going to have a live Q&A right here about the Circa opening. My owner, Derek Stevens, announced it today. October 28th, we are opening early. Our first 5 floors. This is going to be great. You ready? Now let's go. Who's got questions? Let's go. Let's get this going.
I have one from the UK. It's from Steve.
Okay.
He's from Steve Chester, and he wants to know if Circa is going to have any swim-up blackjack.
Right now, no. There's no swim-up blackjack, but there is blackjack out by the pool. So it'll have its own little area where you can play, and it'll be right there by the pool. So it won't be far. It's like a couple steps outside of the pool. But there is 6 pools. So There will be swim-up bars. There will be swim-up bars in the pool. So absolutely in a couple of the pools, or one of the pools, definitely I remember walking the shell of it, and there was a walk-up bar. So it was great.
Now, is that going to be like mini blackjack like the Golden Nugget has, or is it like regular full-size blackjack?
No, it's going to be a full-fledged pit out there. So
Nice.
It'll be a full pit that you can go and play out there. So it's going to be, listen, this pool area is sick. I'm going to tell everybody right now, and you get a chance after we're done all this, you go to circalasvegas.com. The brand new website is up. You're going to be able to see everything. Our pool amphitheater is sick, and you'll be able to see it in renderings, but it's not going to change much from those renderings now, because those renderings are exactly what we're putting up. So you're going to be able to see everything from the pool amphitheater, the 3-story sportsbook, the resort, the casino floors, garage mahal, which will be a one-of-a-kind garage for parking almost 1,000 cars in. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
So this is going to be sick. And then you're going to be able to park over there, ride share over there, and just walk across the bridge right into the 2nd floor of the casino. So it's going to be awesome. So
nice.
Get ready, because it's going to be fun.
We're excited. We're excited.
Okay. Mike Nebeker, will the pools be open as well on the 28th?
Mike, the pool is going to be open 365 days a year, all the time, day and night.
Wow.
So you know how you go to pools during the day, have a pool party? You're going to be able to do that at night. You're going to be able to watch sports out there at night. If you want to take a significant other, another couple that you're in with, or just some friends, you can go hang out at the pool. You'll be able to get a cabana at night. You'll be able to get chairs at night and watch whatever is on the 150-foot screen. 150-foot screen. We thought we had the biggest one at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center that Derek Stevens owns at 72 feet. This is going to be 150 feet. So what you're going to see on this screen is going to be incredible. There's going to be music. There's going to be special sporting events. It's going to be incredible. And you can tell I'm excited about it, because today it's been an exciting day with this announcement. And the fact that the website is live, that you can all go to circalasvegas.com and see all these things, it'll get you excited too.
So now, is the pool going to be open on October 28th, though?
Yes, because what we're going to do on October 28th, we have a black tie special invite from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock. I believe it's still in the works, but that's what it's sounding like. And then after 5, it'll open up to the general public. Pool will be open. Everything's going to be open. October 28th, we are go. And that's the first 5 floors. So we're going to have everything from the basement up to the 5th floor. And the 5th floor is the pool.
Perfect.
And the basement is basically like Barry's Downtown Prime, which is the 5-star. It's going to be 5-star classy restaurant that we'll have in there.
I'm already salivating.
So that kind of goes into Ace's question.
That answers Ace's question.
What time does the actual casino open on the 28th?
That's why I saw it. I kind of added it in there.
Okay.
Thanks, Ace.
Awesome.
All right. A question from Anastas. Did you set the open date just after I leave on purpose, he says.
Sorry, pal.
You'll just have to extend your trip, Anastas. Sorry.
Hey, I like
Richard
triple ripples. I like triple ripples. Anywhere for a guy with a dad bod to hang out at the pool. Hey, I'm right there with you,
pal. Richard Greenberg asks, who will throw the first ceremonial dice at Circa's crap table?
Hey, that's a good question, Richard, but I know it's going to happen because Derek is keen on that first dice, the first dice being rolled on our craps table. So it's going to be interesting who's the one that's going to be doing that. But we have a whole set of ceremonies and everything's lined up. It's going to be exciting. So anybody that gets into that first day when we open the doors and is able to gamble with us is going to make history because it's the first time a casino in over 40 years in downtown, built from the ground up, is opening.
Wow.
So
exciting
we are
time.
making history here.
It's amazing.
And you're doing it earlier, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, we made it earlier in this crazy time that we're in. So
Right.
it worked out in a way that we couldn't bring a lot of people up to the tower to finish off the tower. So what we did, our owner, genius, I mean, to look at him, I mean, what he's doing, it's crazy, but he decided to make the decision of first five floors. Let's open up the action for everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
We don't have to stay in a hotel. We can wait until that's fully done. But why not open the action for everybody to experience beforehand? It's never been done. I've never heard it done before.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
so why not be different? He's always different that way. And it always turns out for the best. So
Just giving them a taste. Just giving them a taste so that they come back and actually
And
stay
book.
there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because you know what, that everybody's going to want to check it out, and you might not be able to get in because the hotels may be sold out. You know, so
Right.
this gives you an opportunity to come and get a taste for, like you said, 2 cent. I mean, it's going to be great, and that taste is going to be incredible.
And the 24th is when you can make the room reservations?
Yeah, we're going to be coming up. Watch circalasvegas.com. Get on our email. Get on our email list because that is going to right away. Ace will tell you. Ace texted me right away. He got the email as soon as my owner announced it, and he texted me, "I got the email." So I know that email list works. So get on our email list at circalasvegas.com, and then this way you will get all our announcements exactly when to book, so you don't miss out on it.
All right. Awesome. So Ace of Vegas, who's on top of everything apparently, would like to know what kind of odds he can expect in the pit.
You know, Ace, you know everything about Vegas. I thought you would know that before I do. You're that good. I mean, you know everything about Vegas. I even come to you sometimes for it. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do 10 times odds or not in that pit. But I will get back to you on that, and I will text you as soon as I know that.
Awesome. All right.
But we will have 2 floors of casino space, just like at the D here. Cool. 2 floors. And when you walk in from the bridge from Garage Mahal, you'll be walking into the 2nd floor of the casino.
I'm excited for that. Oh my gosh.
Can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
More square footage of gambling just equals more damage. Sure.
Well, you know, we've got to cater to everybody. We even put in over 1,300 slot machines. So that's even awesome. And it's going to be incredible. The bars are going to be incredible. I mean, it's going to be a place you don't have to leave to go anywhere else. You know, it's going to have everything you need here. And that's the key. And that's what we wanted to do. And, you know, I think he's been waiting to build a casino ever since he bought his first one at Golden Gate. I think Derek's been waiting to build this kind of casino, and his dream is finally coming true. And we all get to be a part of it, whether we work for him or whether we visit it.
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, Gary Eckworth, how much will the rooms be, and can I get in November?
So the rooms won't open no later than December 28th is what he announced today. So the rooms won't be ready for November, but the rooms are going to be comparable. I mean, they're going to be similar. Like the Golden Nugget has 2,000 rooms. It's all going to be the same. The quality, it balances out in quality. So this is going to be a brand new hotel. So you're going to expect the rates to be a little bit higher because it's going to sell out quickly. And that's how the demand works. So the faster rooms sell out is how the rates go up in Vegas. And that's just typical. But listen, we're in downtown. You've got the D and the Golden Gate you can also stay at and take advantage of the amenities at Circa because we have the one card. so that you get in on our go in inside. If you're from North America, unfortunately, the UK and people told me they couldn't do this, or anybody else in Europe, unfortunately, because of ID issues. But if you're in North America, go on the D.com, Golden Gate. You can go on any one of our websites, sign up for the players card, which is the one card, and those comps are good at all three of our properties. So you could be playing at the D, staying at the D. You could be playing at Golden Gate, staying at Golden Gate, and going over and getting comps at Circa, which is awesome because you get the experience all three properties and all the great customer service we have at all three properties.
Awesome.
Hope that answered your question, Garrett.
Hi, Richard. Is the 28th a firm date earlier? Also, could we possibly have a behind-the-scenes look before they actually open the doors?
You know me, and Lorraine, and behind the scenes. I love behind-the-scenes stuff, and I will definitely work on getting a behind-the-scenes. I have a lot of video from when I walked it about 3 weeks ago with my owner, and I asked him today, and he wouldn't let me release it yet. So I will do a great behind-the-scenes with that. It's going to be incredible. And the 28th is a firm date on October 28th for the opening. We waited till we can use a pen and pencil in. Before it was penciled in, now it's in pen. It's in ink. So yes, that is a firm date, barring nothing goes wrong. But you know what? The way we've been moving, our construction company is great, and they've been killing it over there. So December 28th is when he says no later than December 28th. I believe you can start booking rooms as of January 3rd. So that's when the public can start booking rooms as of January 3rd, I believe. But that will be coming out very shortly of when you can start booking rooms. So get on that mailing list so you're one of the first ones to see it. Awesome.
Will we see dancing dealers at Circa?
Gary, you're going to have to come and check it out. I can't give that one away just yet. It's going to be, and I see him smiling there already. It's in his picture. He's probably smiling right now because I won't give him. Listen, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, whether it's dancing dealers, whether it's some girls in the pit. I don't know. You're going to have to come and check it out, Gary. We'll both check it out together.
No. Oh, well, there was another question that Stan Waxford had, so I might as well pose both of them for you. The first one that we missed was, with Casino Royale going to a slot floor only, do you see more Vegas casinos going this way? And is Matt Bridger going to be at the black tie event?
Let's answer the first one. So, it's funny because you always see when in casinos them putting in more slots than table games. When I worked at the Hard Rock back in the day, we put in more casino game tables than slot machines. We took out slot machines and put in more of a pit. It was crazy. It just really depends on the properties. Now, different casinos operate differently. They may have more slots. They may have less slots. They may have more tables in certain areas. We do just fine with the requirements we have in the way of tables, how many tables we have and how many slot machines. Listen, we try to fill it with as many slot machines as we can to accommodate all you slot YouTubers out there that love slots. We try to accommodate everybody that way, but there's always enough tables, and it's always going to be enough of a casino when it comes to Derek Stevens, because you know what? He came from being a gambler. So you've got an owner that used to gamble and enjoy it. So he's going to make the casino the best he can make it. And the tables and slots, he's going to make sure there's enough of it for everybody, because we're going to be busy, and we're going to be busy all the time. Because once you see it once, you're going to want to come back again. And if you're connected Vegas style with me, you're definitely going to be well taken care of again.
Nice.
Yes.
And Matt Bridger will be at the black tie event. He's going to be my special guest along with Hagen Tucent, because they've helped put me into this Vegas community of vloggers. And
can I wear a clip on?
And no, you got to go get a tux, buddy.
Oh, okay.
No clip on. No clip
All
on.
right.
Or else you're not coming in.
Okay, all right.
But no, listen, because of this Vegas community that's been so great, we're going to have a lot of fun there. And I want you guys to be able to experience it and see it when it opens that way, because you deserve it. I mean, you opened us up to everyone that loves Vegas that's on YouTube. And that's my way of showing appreciation and trying to get you in there, and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. That's amazing.
There was another question that we missed. Aussie, it's from Aussie Alba. How would you describe the theming inside? What kind of look has been designed in for Circa?
Well, if you go onto the Circa Las Vegas website, okay, you're going to see a little bit of the feel of how it's going to look. But we're going to listen, if you look at Circa and you look at the meaning of Circa, it's timeless, right? So it's all about the old to the new. And it's going to be a little bit of old to the new. It's old school to the modern day.
Awesome.
It's going to be a mixture of both. You're going to see things in there that's going to blow your mind. That's going to remind you of certain things, you know. Derek has his own history of Las Vegas that he'll probably share in certain areas, you know. So that's the fun thing about it. You can relate it at all ages. You can relate to this place, whether you're older like me, younger like you guys, even younger than that, or older than me. That you'll be able to relate to it in your own way there, and find the way to enjoy it best. And that's the beautiful thing about Circa.
That's so cool. Gambling Granny says, Richard, will there be resort fees?
Gambling Granny, listen, you know how Las Vegas is. Resort fees is just part of the deal. And the way resort fees work is the way my owner works, and I've seen it, is that he puts it into the price. He lowers down the rate of the hotel rooms because he takes into consideration that resort fee instead of somebody else charging an arm and a leg and then putting a resort fee on top of it. No, he considers that, lowers the rate, and puts and considers the resort fee added onto that. So that's how he works things. I'm sure it'll be the same as Circa as it is at the D and the Golden Gate. That's how we do. We keep the price very reasonable, knowing that you have to pay that resort fee. But hey, listen, it's not $40 and $50 and $60 like the Strip. So at least it's a lot better down here than that. And these resort fees are going to have a lot of amenities tied to it because you're going to have a full-fledged resort over there.
Yes.
Another question. We'll get to Bonsai's question in a minute.
Bonsai. Love that.
Jack Richardson, any plans for an online reward scheme like MGM has with My Vegas and Wynn has with Wynn Slots?
You know, that's tough to say right now. I know we're looking at a tier program in a way of the cards, the players' cards. But, you know, those are big deals. Those are big apps. I mean, you've got millions of people playing those things. Yeah. But it's something we've always looked at. We actually tried to do it. We were going to do it here at the D. And then just as we were going to do it, they sold the company. So we're always looking at the way tech can come into the casino world when you're not here. So you can play with us when you're not here. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're always looking at that. And I know Derek's always got his eye on that because he loves tech, and his brother, Greg Stevens, loves tech as well. So they're always looking at things like that. Just kind of tough because you got to worry about getting open first. And that's the key. Right. And that's the things we got to worry about first.
Now to an important question. Will Circa have shower gel or bar soap?
Bonsai, you're incredible. How about the shower mats for Hagen 2 cents?
Yeah, there we go. You heard it here first.
We're gonna put these on a step and repeat wall, and we're gonna put that in their room when they come in, and we're gonna make sure it's plastered in the room so they can't get away from it because they plastered my desk with it. So there you go.
Awesome.
Javier Castro, is the sportsbook going to open as well on the 28th?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The sportsbook's already open. Think about it. The Circa Sports has already been running in the D and the Golden Gate. Right. We have it set up already. It's already going. So the fact that we have a 3-story sportsbook that's going to be going, that's Derek's baby. Derek's a sports guy. I mean, if you don't know that by now, you don't know Derek Stevens, our owner. He's a sports guy. And that's why this pool area, the pool amphitheater, is going to have times that has showing sporting events, because you're going to be able to kick up your feet, have some drinks, and sit by the pool and watch some sports with audio. So that's not really been done. And that's going to be very interesting to do. So you're going to be able to give the ladies their chance to dip in the pool and enjoy the sun and get tans, while the guys sit there, drink their beer, and watch some sports. I think it's going to work out pretty cool.
Nice. Will the rooms have bathtubs?
From what I see, no. They have full showers, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous bathrooms. I mean, everybody's going to love these bathrooms. And listen, everything's modern. It's a brand new hotel and casino. It's a resort. It's going to have beautiful everything. So, and you'll be able to end up going to see it on once you're able to book the rooms too. I believe you're going to be able to see that, and once you book the rooms, you'll be able to see everything about the room.
Perfect.
Very cool.
Our good friend Kevin Nagel. I'm trying to do an old one, and then we'll do a more recent one, just so we can get everybody. Kevin Nagel. Hello, Kevin. Will the rooms be soundproof?
You know, that's a good question.
We're on Fremont here, you know?
That's a good question.
I wasn't thinking that way.
But if you think about it, we're a little bit set back from Fremont where the hotel is. And you're already starting up on a 5th floor. So the only thing you're going to see, think about it, one full side looks down to the pool. And once you get to a certain floor, you see the city. So, and then the other side is all the valley and the mountains.
Beautiful.
So, you know, that's a very good question. But I think they took it into consideration. But we have floor to ceiling windows, which are gorgeous. I was in there. I love floor to ceiling windows in a hotel room. I mean, that's something I love. So it's going to be interesting. But I don't think we're going to really worry about the noise, because when you get in there, I think you're coming there, you're going to know we're going to party. And you're not going to hear Fremont's noise at all. You might hear some of the pool, but that's the fun of it, right? That's why you're coming. Right. So, but it won't go on late at night, of course. So,
all right. Craig Jennings wants to know if you'll be doing a live stream of the opening.
That's interesting. I may be running my butt off at the opening. But at one point in time, I mean, we did it for the reopening here. So at the D. If anybody didn't see that video, I did it with Matt Bridger, and it was cool because we were able to show everybody what was going on. But there's going to be a lot going on there, and I'm gonna try to. Maybe once the public opens, I will, or if I get a chance, maybe I'll do 2 where I can do a short kind of stream showing the grand opening with the black tie event, and then go from there once the public comes in and show that too. And I really want to do a stream on some of our restaurants too, because they are really going to be interesting and awesome. You know, I'm already waiting for Saginaw's, where it's going to have probably matzo ball soup at 2:00 in the morning. You know, it's great. At Barry's Downtown Prime, mark my words right now, it will be a celebrity hotspot.
Wow.
By far, with who Chef Barry knows, who's very famous all around the world, to who I know, we're combining forces, and we will kill that place with that. And there'll be areas that are going to be awesome. There's going to be a chef's table in the kitchen. In the kitchen, you're going to be able to get the chef's table right there. See it all go down. There's going to be private rooms in there. So if you have bigger parties, and I bring the Vegas Golden Knights, our hockey team, in there, maybe even the Raiders, who knows? They can party in a private room. You know, things like that are going to be awesome there. It's going to be very classy. And it's going to be very big, so it can hold a lot of people. So really looking forward to that. Victory Burgers and Wings is going to be awesome. It's going to be like a sports bar overlooking the sports book. You know, you're going to be some of the best burgers. I know they're putting some vegetarian. I think they're putting some salads and vegetarian stuff on there, I believe. They've got secret sauces. I mean, they're the owners of American Coney Island here at the D. They do it well that way. Okay. And they're going to do wings and burgers there. So, I mean,
that's awesome.
It's going to be Victory Burger and Wings. It's going to be a victory when you come out of there after. So. Nice. And then you have 8 East that will open up when the hotel opens up. And that will be a flair of different Asian dishes, you know, and that's going to be very interesting because, you know, you go into one place and you might not just like that style. You're going to have a variety of different Asian dishes, which will be great. Awesome. And then Saginaw's will be like 24/7, which are our Jewish deli, basically, or a delicatessen so cool. that you can eat all the time at. So it's like, I love that. Nice. So that's going to be awesome. So.
Yes.
So I sense a lot of food vlogs coming out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at 2:00, 3:00 in the morning when we're sipping soup together.
Oh, yeah. Which leads me to a question that we missed from Kim DeCoste. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. Kim wants to know, so Richard, are you moving over from the D to Circa?
Yes. So my office will be over there.
Ooh, nice.
You know, all three properties we work for. As a director, I work for all three properties, and the social media team falls under me as well. So we will operate out of there as a home base, but doesn't mean we forget about the D or the Golden Gate at all, because we'll still have our hands into that as well. And who's gonna miss? I'm gonna miss out on Andiamo. I can't miss out on Andiamo Italian steak this year. It's still the best. Now we'll just have 2 in the top 10 on TripAdvisor. So.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Claudia Z asked, can you do the $25 match play at Circa?
You know, I haven't heard of any match plays over there yet, but you never know by then. So, but either way, I got a $25 match play waiting for you at the D.
Perfect. Question from Gia Rich. Will there be any grand opening specials on rooms?
You know, that I'm not sure about that. I know they're going to do a great rate to start, but like I said, once the demand starts picking up, those rates will rise, and that's just part of doing business in the hotel business anywhere in the world. So I would say just be ready. I can't stress enough to join our mailing list and get on that mailing list. Like Ace of Vegas, he got his email right away as soon as my owner announced. So get on that mailing list, because you're going to get the email as soon as we go live to book a room. And when you do, you'll be one of the first people to book, and you'll get the lowest price then.
Nice.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Cindy Barthel, are there going to have convention areas in Circa?
Yes. I saw it when we walked through. Not sure they will be open up right away, but we will have convention areas. But here's the beautiful part about this. Convention area could be considered the pool area as well. So if you have a big enough convention, you can buy out certain times at the pool. And I'm going to even look to do that with all my celebrities and all my big movie guys that want to show a movie out there, maybe premiere it in from Hollywood, or bring in one of my big singers that want to do a premiere of their song out there to a special group of people on a 150-foot screen. That's what I'm going after, because those kind of private events are going to be sick there. And you can never do it anywhere else in North America with that kind of screen out by the pool. So I'll be hitting up all my Hollywood people, all my music industry people, and I think my phone's already going off right now. So somebody's listening.
We'll have to do a Vegas vlogger convention. Yeah. We'll see. Who knows?
Hey, that we've done it before. We can do it again. Let's do it.
So I have a missed question from Ron Triple Stars. Will there be a nice size high limit slot area?
Oh,
that's a good question.
There is going to be a dedicated high limit slot area and table area, dedicated to its own area. So it's not crowded. It's not a lot of traffic in front of you. You're going to have your own dedicated. I walked both of them, and they're going to be incredible. And it's going to give you that little prestige that you expect in a high limit area. So absolutely. And Ron, we'll be there. I'll be there watching you guys play all the time. You know that, buddy.
Okay. Stephen Beal wants to know, can you explain the reopening process? Is it like events going on?
I guess he missed it. Yes.
Yeah, you know, I see. I'm glad I was able to come on here and explain some of the reopening, because once our owner hit that tweet today, it went crazy, it went viral. And you know, you didn't get too much information unless you went to the website circalasvegas.com, where you can get a lot more than what I'm even telling you. You'll be able to visualize it more. Let's put it that way. Reopening, with the opening, we're gonna have events from the 1 to 5, where my owner will speak, where some other people will come up. We'll announce the people that built the place. We'll have some vendors there. You know, the people that put their heart and soul into building this place will be able to get to enjoy some of that. You know, and then once 5 o'clock opens, it's game on. We're gonna party. And you know, here's the biggest thing that I think is gonna happen down there. We own the Golden Gate, right? We own Circa. They're right across from each other. We have a stage right in between there, Main Street stage. That is going to be the party place, if anything. Down here.
Imagine that.
We've had a party up there with Golden Gate, but we haven't had a sister property right across from it. So you're going to have bars on both sides, from Golden Gate and the Circa Resort, right on the other side. You're going to have the main stage right there, and then you've got all that area to party in. We put Steve Aoki out there, and did a huge party, and the crowd went down past the Golden Nugget. So you can imagine every night's going to be a party out there now that we have both properties surrounding that stage. And I'm going to look forward to that because that's going to be unbelievable. And we see what we do down here with 3rd Street stage in the D. That has some of the best concerts, and that's not going to stop. That's going to continue. When we don't have the big concerts there, we're going to have it here at 3rd Street. So you're going to get to be able to take advantage of that from the D, Golden Gate, and Circa, because you're all part of our one card club, you know, and that's the main reason why you want to get on that mailing list and be a part of it.
And then you combine that with Halloween weekend, which I hear is a blast.
Oh yeah.
And we haven't been there during Halloween weekend. We were close last year, but we just missed it. So yeah, it's going to be a big party for sure.
We talked about that on your Q&A that the three of us had on Sunday. About Halloween. If there's any time that you want to come to Vegas and be a part of the biggest party in the world, I'm telling you, it's on Fremont Street on Halloween. Halloween, everybody dresses up. It's incredible the costumes you see. And you know what's the nicest thing about it? Everybody loves everybody that night. It doesn't matter. Everybody gets along. Everybody has fun. Everybody's high-fiving. Everybody's taking pictures with strangers they never even met. So it doesn't matter. And it's a place everybody comes together. And seeing it on Halloween night is incredible because everywhere you look, you can't see an empty space. It's that busy. But it's not a kind of busy that, oh, this is terrible. If you don't like crowds, don't come.
Right.
But it's a kind of fun crowd because it's people watching at its best. Yeah. You can see every costume imaginable. I mean, we have a photographer come in and take pictures at both our properties. And when we post them, we can't even decide. We want to post all of them because it's so unique. And my owner and his wife, Nicole, they dress up every night for like 3 nights straight in something different. And it's always interesting because one of the nights they get all the staff involved. So one year they were bacon and eggs, and we had a whole breakfast with all the staff. It was really cool. It's you never know what they're going to dress up like, but that's always entertaining as well. But yes, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day is another big event day down here, and we're talking these are bigger than the New Year's Eve sometimes, you know. And New Year's Eve is another time that it's big. So these are times you want to come in, you know, and be a part of a big party. And not have to worry about it, you know, not have to worry about, oh, can I get a good seat? I got to pay $100 to get it. No, you know, come down during that time, stay downtown, be part of us, be part of our family, stay with us, and you're going to have the best time ever. And trust me, I've worked on the Strip in the biggest properties and I've had a lot of fun, but there's a reason why I'm still downtown 7.5 years later. It's because it's a lot of fun down here. We have a good time, and I work for an owner that gets it. He gets the fun. He gets what you want to see as a visitor to Vegas. He knows it because he used to be that visitor. So he knows as a gambler what he wants and as a visitor what he wants. So he's going to give that back to you as an owner, and you're going to get it downtown where you could step outside and be a part of everything. And even the other properties around us just complement each other because what you can't find at one property, you find it at another. Maybe your luck changes at one and you go to another. We all work together downtown. It's not like, oh, don't go to this property, we don't own it. You know, no, we all work together. And you see that with the plaza with Jonathan. Jonathan's going to reap the rewards of Golden Gate and Circa. He's right there on the end, you know, so he's gonna be there right there. We're gonna watch his fireworks on July 4th. So you know that these are things that we all work together, and that's why it works down here, because the owners work together, the CEOs work together, and then Fremont works with them. So it's a good team, and everybody gets to benefit from it and enjoy it on Fremont Street. And that's why they call it Fremont Street Experience, because it is an experience.
Yeah. Exactly. And that brings me to a question Anastas had. Will the gaming still be player friendly? An example, 3-2 payouts in blackjack at Circa.
You know, I can't see it not being. That's one of Derek's main things. He loves 3-2 blackjack. Yeah. We have it here. and we have it at Golden Gate, right? Where else can you find it?
Yeah.
And that's what keeps us busy too. The blackjack players love it because of that, so absolutely. I don't see it changing. I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I don't see it changing.
Right. And if you watch our videos, we will ping pong all up down Fremont. Golden Gate,
up there. I don't know.
the D, the Golden Gate. Yes. Back and forth. Because they have the best games. We're gamblers. We like to gamble.
Right. Hey, that's okay. We'll take your gambling time.
Denise has a question. What will the chips look like? Good question.
Chips are already in the process of being designed and everything. I just saw something that would be very interesting. I can't say, but it's going to be. They're very, very cool. I would do this soon as you get in there. Buy a couple of the chips, and every denomination that you can afford, and keep them, because we're making history down here, and I think that's going to be something that it's going to be a keepsake, and I think that's going to be a big deal. I had somebody come in who's staying with us right now. The Bears, he that's his name on social media, and he's a chip collector, and he showed me some of the old chips he's got from the Sands and everything. Listen, Circa's going to be around a long time. At one point in time, years and years later, chips may change. Get the first ones that come out, because it's going to be very cool. And I'm going to try to talk my owner into doing a limited edition. And you're hearing it first here. I don't know if you'll go for it. I'm going to try to talk him into it, because I think a limited edition would be very cool to do.
Yeah.
And I think everybody wants them all the time. And just doing a few of them, I think they're going to be very hot commodities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kino Kid wants to know, is Circa dog friendly? He's asking on behalf of my dog Bruno here.
That I haven't even gotten that far. So sorry, Kino Kid. I haven't gotten that far with that kind of hotel detail. I don't think so. We're if you have a service dog, it's a different story. But besides that, we don't take dogs into our. Listen, I'm a dog lover. So, but at the same time, when it comes to casino hotels, you don't really find a lot of dog friendly hotels that way. Service dogs are a different story, like I said, but that way it's too hard. It's too busy. You have people everywhere, and having dogs walking around just makes it harder. That's all. And you gotta think about the dog itself. So.
Yeah.
That's true.
They want to know if Vegas Vicky will be in the lobby.
Yeah, I don't even know where she is right now. I asked about her. I don't even know where she is right now. Wow. I don't know what they have planned for. Well, I mean, I haven't seen her, so I don't know where she is right now. But you never know. That's a good possibility, because that could be part of the old.
Yeah, part of the old.
You never know. Yeah. I guess you'll have to come and see.
Yeah.
Another missed question. Roaming with Dave wants to know: will there be an in-person casting call type hiring process to work at Circa, or will all applications be processed online?
Well, right now we're hiring for Circa. If you go on to the Circa website, you find careers. Go on there and see if there's something that you want. We do it. Well, of course, you're going to do it online right now, but you're going to have to come in at one point in time and be interviewed. So we're still doing that. We take all precautions. We're still staying safe that way. Even our HR department isn't even connected to the hotel. It's just down the street. So it's its own separate building. So they have their cleaning measures in line as well. So it'll be online until you make it through to a certain level of the interview. And then you'll have to come in and get an interview for those areas. I mean, that's the big deal. We're going to take applicants from all around the place. I mean, that are legal to work. You apply and see what happens. I know a lot of people have hit me up from the UK, from Canada. Hey, I want a job. Well, you got to be legal to work. You got to have a green card, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. And it's a shame, because you wish you could just go move to Vegas. Hey, I'm a Canadian. If you would have asked me 8-9 years old and the first time I was here whether or not I'd be an executive in Las Vegas at one point in time, I would have said you're crazy. And look at me now, 25 years in Las Vegas as a casino executive. And I couldn't have told you that at 8 or 9 years old, because I wouldn't have a right to work in this country, So, we're hiring right now. Go and check it out. See if you can get in with us. It's a great family, great people to work for. Like I said, I've been here 7.5 years, so that tells you something.
Yes.
And I think you've kind of answered this one already, right? What's a player's card program going to be called? And when can we start?
One card. Do I have one on my? I was going to see if I had one on my desk, but I don't. So it is one card. So you can go on there and sign up for it right now, and get on our mailing list, because you're going to get promotions, you're going to get specials, you're going to get first of anything we announce. You'll get in our tier program once you start playing. And then once you start playing too, you introduced to a host and start getting comped, but get online and get on that program as soon as you can, and be one of the lucky ones that are part of our family in the way of a player's card.
So in other words, if you already have the one card from the D or the Golden Gate, you're already a step ahead. Yeah.
You're good to go. Yes, you're already earning comps. You're already earning comp dollars. You're earning all that already. Absolutely.
A question from Kim Ozols. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that. I apologize.
Yeah, I know Kim. Kim's the reason why I met Matt Bridger.
Okay. So, good day, Rich and company. In regards to the pool space, are we going to expect any notable DJ residencies / pool parties?
Listen, every day is going to be a pool party out there. Are we going to have music out there? Absolutely, we're going to have music. But that doesn't mean you need a big DJ to do that. Everybody else does the big DJs, and you know what? The DJs get paid a lot of money to do it.
Yeah.
We're a brand new hotel and casino. It's going to be a pool amphitheater. Have you ever heard about that before? No, I've never heard of a pool amphitheater. No.
Not together.
Exactly. So,
right.
Who has a 150-foot screen out by their pool? Nobody.
Not that I can.
So who has 6 tiers of pools? Nobody. So
it's
going to be cool.
Surround that with cabanas with TVs in them, and then all the pools, the bar is going to span. I'm telling you, you're going to see all this on circalasvegas.com under pool amphitheater. Go under it. I think it comes up right away when you come in. Take a look at it. It's incredible. The bar stretches all underneath that 150-foot screen. It's incredible. On the far left corner, it'll be the gaming pit. There'll be a place to grab a bite to eat. The cabanas. I walk the cabanas. Listen, I've been part of some of the biggest pools in town with cabanas. I've stayed in some of the biggest cabanas with some of my high rollers. I'm telling you, these cabanas are awesome. And when you get the VIP cabanas that have its own pools in front of them, they're going to share their own VIP pools on the higher level. Those are going to kill it. It's going to be something else. So go on, take a look at these pictures, and it'll give you an idea what we're doing out there. But it's going to have music out there no matter what, whether it's a DJ that costs you millions of dollars or a DJ that can spin tunes that still get you dancing or swimming around and excited, So, yeah, either way, it's going to be fun, whoever we have out there.
Awesome.
PJ Slots and Entertainment says, hey, Richard, what about a 24/7 live feed camera from the stage looking out?
Yeah, you know what, PJ, I think there's a camera still. I don't know if it's still on our website. We had it on our website showing the building out. I'm not sure if it's still out there. If it is, I'll put a link to it in this video down below in the description. If we still have that video showing it being built and everything happening. If not, it'd be curious where to put that, because we did have one back in the Hard Rock days by the pool, and people would get on there and try to find out what their spouses were doing, what their girlfriends were doing. I'm not sure a live feed from anywhere is good.
Not a good idea.
When you come to Vegas, you come to escape. I wouldn't expect a live feed camera too much anywhere anymore, but I don't know. I'll let you know though in the description below if we still have at least the live feed for the build out right now.
Okay, so we have another question from Ace 512. will you be able to make reservations for Barry's Downtown Prime, other restaurants before October 28th?
Oh, good.
Yes, I heard from Barry that you're going to be able to start booking reservations, I believe, by maybe even next week or so. I believe that's going to happen. I got a meeting with them, so I'll find out more. But yes, I believe they're going to start taking reservations as well. And trust me, you're going to want to get your reservation in there, because you never know who you're going to be sitting beside, especially in there. So definitely get your reservation in there as soon as you can. And when that happens, we'll probably I might even go with a live Q&A with Chef Barry and his group, going over a few things and maybe spilling some beans about a few things and giving some secrets away. We'll see. I'm going to have a talk with him and see if we can do that.
And before we move on to Nelrock's question, Brian Christopher Slots is in the house, or was in the house. He did say so excited to make it to Circa. So
nice.
Brian
That's awesome. Yep.
Brian,
listen, Brian's a good friend. He's a fellow Canadian. He was the first YouTuber slot player, or slot YouTuber. Let me get that straight. See, I'm still learning. Slot YouTuber that came down to the D, and I took a chance on, and he took a chance on us, and he had 100,000 subscribers, I believe, at the time, or 120,000 subscribers. Now he's grown to over 260,000. He let me do the behind the scenes, which is a very cool video. It's one of my biggest videos, but it was a cool concept in the way of being able to see the different angles and how you guys do slot filming, you know, how you film your slot play. And I thought it would be cool to be able to see from my eyes, you not being here in Las Vegas, being able to see the biggest, I think he's the biggest, right? He's got to be the biggest slot YouTuber on YouTube, I believe. But either way, yeah, he's up there. I think he is. But I saw 8,500 people, and they told me they broke records. They had 9,000 at one point in time watching live. That is incredible to me.
Amazing.
People were thirsty.
Amazing.
They were thirsty.
You're all thirsty. Look, you're coming next week. You're all thirsty for Vegas content. For Vegas content, and I don't blame you, because you're missing the fun because you're stuck at home. No problem. Listen, we're not going anywhere, and we're only getting better with Circa opening. So no, and listen, Brian Christopher, awesome. I love the guy. He does great work, and he's able to share it with everybody that can't be here. And he does things on a grander scale, but just like any of you do, everybody does it in their own way. So it's always adventurous to watch every YouTube out there, because you never know what else you're going to see, the characters you're going to get involved in. It's interesting to see, you know, and then when you do your slot pulls, you never know who's around you, you know, so it's interesting, you know. So we're going to have a lot more. I have a behind the scenes with Slot Cracker. Slot Cracker came in here with Ron and Brooke, a couple that are the reason why I met Slot Cracker. I did a behind the scenes with Slot Cracker, so I'll release that pretty soon. And it's fun. It's cool. And Brooke Ron's wife wins lots of big jackpots, and she's fanning and the hand pays and everything. Huge.
Luck over here.
Listen, I got to tease you. You're coming in. I got to tease you with wins.
Good job. He's good.
So Nelrock with Derek Stevens, you know, at one point in time, I'll get him on as a Q&A. Listen, he's a great guy. He loves to talk about his properties. I'm not right now. His time is unbelievably full. I mean, this guy is nonstop. I don't even know how much he sleeps at night, because he will be the last person to leave and the first one to come in. And that happens when you're an owner, but nothing like this. So when I see a moment that I think I can do it, it might be last minute like we did this today, but I will work on Derek Stevens on getting him on a Q&A with us here on YouTube.
And someone in the chat was talking to Slot Cracker, so I'm assuming they were on as well. There was a
He's a great guy.
There was a missed question from Roaming with Dave. Will any areas of the pool be 21 and over so he can avoid kids?
Well, the way it looks like is it will be a 21 and older pool. So that whole area will be 21 and older, according to what I've heard so far. So it looks like that will be 21 and older. It's just, it's going to be a party central. It's going to be a place not for kids. Listen, if you have kids, bring them to a hotel that's going to accommodate your kids, it's already tough to bring kids to Las Vegas. I came when I was 9 years old. I stayed at the Las Vegas Hilton. The only thing there was the third floor pool for me, and Circus when you could get to it. But you've got other properties like Excalibur, Circus. What Mr. Ruffin's building over at Circus, I think he's building a water park. Why wouldn't you want to stay there with your kids? They've got nannies. You can rent nannies to watch your kids. Yes, you can. I mean, there you go. You can rent nannies here. So,
awesome.
And that's the cool part about it. So, if you come to Vegas, especially to somewhere like this, yes, you sometimes want to escape from that as well, and I don't blame you. So, yeah, it's going to be a 21 and over pool so far, the way they're talking.
Awesome. And I think you kind of went over this as well. What kind of restaurants are going to be there besides fine dining?
Well, you're gonna have Barry's. You're gonna have Barry's Downtown Prime, steak and cocktails. That's our fine dining, right? You're gonna have Saginaw's. Saginaw's is like a delicatessen. So you're gonna have sandwiches, soups, prime rib, matzo ball soup. I mean, all that stuff, and that's going to be 24/7. So that's going to be like a coffee shop that's open 24/7.
That's
awesome.
It's
a delicatessen.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That deli, they have experience out of Michigan. They run a clean operation. It's amazing. The food is incredible. They actually own our coffee stand here at the D, and they just put breakfasts and food here to add to the coffee stand here at the D, so you can get an experience. They have baked goods. They've got some stuff that's good. When you guys come in, we'll go over there and you try it. It's really good. And what they're going to do in this place, Paul Saginaw is awesome. The guy that owns this is awesome. His character is incredible. He's going to have a little special statue of himself there that's going to be interesting.
I like him already.
You're going to love this guy. He's awesome. And then we're going to have Victory Burger and Wings, which, you're going to have specialty burgers. You're going to have wings, appetizers. You're going to have TVs all around the place so you can watch sports. If you want to peek out the side, you're going to overlook the sports book. So it's going to be right there. And that's going to be incredible. And then we're going to have 80s. Like I said, you're going to have, it's like an Asian food market where you can get it. It's going to be a beautiful restaurant. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be something like you can get any type of Asian food. You can get the chicken pot stickers, dumplings, wontons, skewers, and steaks, and all that stuff. I can't even tell you. It's just going to be different Asian dishes, and which I love because I can't eat certain ones, but there's going to be other ones I can. So I'm going to be able to go in there where normally I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I love that about it. And then one cool place we're going to have, which I think is going to kill it outside, is Project Barbecue. So Project Barbecue looks like a truck, like a food truck, and it is a food truck, but it's built into the building.
Yeah,
it's going to be. You've seen it, but you haven't seen it like this. If you go on the website and look under Drink and Dine, you'll be able to see all the restaurants, and at the bottom you have Project Barbecue, and it's going to be like a step up and stand up and eat kind of thing, and a quick taco they kill it over there with their chicken tacos. I only say chicken tacos because that's what I eat over there all the time. So their barbecue sauce is incredible. Nice. Those are the restaurants you're gonna be facing over there, and you're never gonna go hungry. I'm telling you, you're never gonna go hungry.
Nice.
I have a comment here from JG's Golf and Gambling. Hi, everyone. Hope to get a chance to meet all three of you next week. Okay, so he's going to be there next week. I'm arriving Monday, and I'm a fan of both of your channels. Richard, thank you. Richard, what is next for Derek and the revitalization of downtown? I guess I'm thinking aside Circa.
Well, listen, I think Circa is a huge project to revitalize downtown. I think that's been the ultimate goal, was to build a brand new ground up casino resort, because there hasn't been one done for over 40 years. That's the incredible part about this. He took the Vegas Club, he didn't renovate it, he knocked it down. He built this beautiful resort, and he built a brand new garage that's going to be high tech and like no other garage in town. He's thinking, how do I bring it nicer things, and how do I revitalize downtown? This is it. This is the big deal of revitalizing downtown. You have You have a great Fremont East, which has got its own bars and little restaurants and stuff you could still go to at the end of Fremont Street experience, just behind the zip line. You have Tony Shea that did great things down here with Zappos and is doing a lot in Fremont East. Now we've got the last casino, which is the D on Fremont Street. We have the first casinos that are the Golden Gate and now Circa right across from it. So revitalizing, you're going to bring a lot more people down here, which is going to give more business to our neighboring properties and to Fremont Street experience, all the businesses around here, because they're going to want to check out the newest, coolest hotel and casino resort in Las Vegas. And that's the big deal. That's how you revitalize things. You bring in the new, and you make everybody have a destination spot to come to when they're here in Vegas. And that's going to be it. That's going to be a destination spot that you're going to want to come and see at one point in time in your vacation if you're not staying with us. Exactly. So I think that was the ultimate way that he can help revitalize. But with Derek Stevens, you never know. He could come up with another idea later on, a few years later. So.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Michael Dre, are you able to swim in any of the pools, or are they shallow?
You know what? I was walking in one. I think they're all, that's a good question. I only walked in 2 of them, and it was kind of up to my chest. It's a good point. I don't know how deep they are, but I know. Listen, in Vegas, how much swimming do you actually do? You're going to swim underwater. You're going to do stuff like that. But how deep do you need it? Because you're not really diving. And as far as Vegas is concerned, with 110-degree weather, you just want to get in and be refreshed. And you want to stand in there for hours and be refreshed and have a drink on the side of the pool, right? So I think that's what they were thinking with these pools. Then again, a couple of them could be a little deeper. I don't know exactly how deep on all of them. So just the ones I walked without water in them. So.
That's a good question. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Marco Tillo, he wants to know, is there going to be a Flintstone slot? I guess that's his favorite slot.
That's a good question. That's out of my wheelhouse. I mean, I don't even know do we have a Flintstone slot here at the D? I don't know. I have to get back to, Michael, I have to get back to you on that one, because I'll have to ask our slot guys.
Is there a slot?
I don't know what our products are. I don't know the products. Well, I don't know the products of our slot machines that are going in there yet. We know what works here. There's going to be a lot more machines over there, so there'll probably be some new stuff. And by that time, there could be some new stuff that comes out anyways. So I couldn't tell you the product that's going to go in there. The ones that work here and that you play all the time will most likely be over there for sure. So
do you guys actually have, you look at the data and see what's hot or what's being played?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can tell what's hot, what's been played a lot. There's different machines I've seen come in and go. There's some machines that get hot real fast because of a certain show being on. I know some of the girls love coming in and playing Britney Spears still. They still come in and play her. I mean, you never know. Everybody has their favorites.
Yeah.
And when you come in once or twice a year, you're playing those slots. Think of how many other people do the same thing. So that's why certain slots stay busier than others. But so to confirm, we will have 1,350 slot machines, 55 tables, and 2 levels of a casino. So that you can find all on our website. Go in, take a look at the renderings. You'll see kind of a setup of how it's going to be inside. CircaLasVegas.com is the website. You can see everything on there in the way of getting a feel and a taste for what's to come.
Perfect. Coco77, our homegirl here. We love Coco. Will there be a buffet? Asking for my friend Bonsai.
Oh, Bonsai didn't ask that. Sure, Coco. Bonsai didn't ask that. I think you want to know. I love Coco. Coco's always a big supporter. She's awesome. Thank you so much. Listen, no, there's no buffet. It's just the restaurants I mentioned. There's going to be a lot of food. Buffets were going away in a lot of the hotels. I know Wynn just came back with theirs, but it's going to be served. So it's not really a buffet. So with this whole thing going on right now, buffets are not a popular item in a way of staying safe, in a way of keeping food safe and customers safe. So it's not in any idea that we're going to have a buffet at all. So it's just what you see on the website, those restaurants, and they're going to be good food anyway. So come try it with us.
Awesome. Shooter's Life 65, we're hoping to get to meet him next week when we're there. He wants to know, Richard, if you are at the D on Tuesdays.
I am. I'm at the D on Tuesdays. You can catch me usually after 12 noon, and I'm here till usually, you never know when I'm here till, but pick up a house phone. Listen, pick up a house phone. If you want to claim your $25 match play, which I've offered people, and especially on a Hog and 2 Cents, their feed on their YouTube, on Brian Christopher's, on Slot Cracker, I've offered this $25 match play. Pick up a house phone. Now, I can't relay that communication to everybody in the casino, that if somebody comes in and mentions this YouTube channel that they get $25. No, I can't tell everybody. It's impossible. Pick up a house phone and have the operators ask for Richard Wilk. That's me, Richard Wilk. Ask for me. They will get me anywhere I am. And if I'm here, I'll come out and give it to you personally. And if I'm not, I'll have somebody bring it to you or tell you where you can pick it up. But I don't want anybody to have that confusion. We already had somebody try to bash us because they had to wait for 3 hours to get it. I don't believe it, because they still got it after 3 hours. So what was the problem? I don't think anybody waits 3 hours for anything here. Okay. But listen, there's always going to be somebody that's going to complain about processes anywhere. But no, this is easy. Pick up a house phone. There's one right by concierge in the front desk. Ask for Richard Wilk. And once you talk to me, let me know that you watched one of these YouTube channels and videos, and I'll get you a $25 match play.
Awesome. Lady T94577, will Sigma Derby move over to Circa or stay at the D?
I know that name. She's always commenting and watching our videos, so I appreciate it, Lady T. Thank you for the support. I don't think so. I don't know. That could be a fixture at the D. That makes our second floor.
Yeah.
That Sigma Derby everybody loves. If we move it, people might not be able to find it, and I don't think we want to do that, but anything's possible. But I don't know if we want to move it.
Yeah.
Like I said, we have to invent parts to fix it, so if we move it, who knows what's going to happen. So I don't think we'd take the chance, but you never know.
Linda Lipinski, hi everyone. My question is, will Richard be the casino host at all the properties or just mainly still at the D? But I know you had mentioned you'd be moving over to Circa.
So the beautiful thing is, listen, I host every once in a while certain players. You come in for the first time, I want to meet you. I want to say hi. Absolutely. From there, it just depends on your play. I mean, I can only do so much. There's only so much of me that can go around, basically, in a way of working. I work a lot of hours as it is. I also help create that buzz in the way of marketing here with celebrities and athletes coming and setting up dinners and events for them. And every once in a while, a player come in that I know that I'll take care of. So I do that. And you know what? If you need something and if I'm available, I'll help you. I'll help you wherever I can. That's not a problem. I'm all about customer service. I'll say it in every video. Customer service is key. So you can always get me. Once you meet me, you get my business card, then you have me. Then you have access to me. Right now, some people have sent me emails I haven't even gotten to because you send me so many emails, everybody. Your DMs on Twitter, I'm sorry. I am getting back to them on Instagram, Twitter, the emails. I get back to them. It might be a day or two later, but I am getting back to them. We've had this announcement in the queue for a week now. We've been busy with that. Now it gives me some time freed up so I can get back to everybody. So I will be, I'm a director. I'm director of business development and buzz marketing over all three properties. So I will be available by operators. So,
and this is a testament to the service that Richard provides, because we've had BC slots on here. We have the slot crackers. So you know slot cracker. You know that connection is there, and it makes a big difference, especially when there's a face to a casino. Especially for people that film things, it's just a huge difference because we're going to tell other people and they're going to tell their friends, and it's just going to grow that way. So we appreciate the job that you do for everybody, Richard.
Well, here's thank you, and I love doing it for people, and I love being able to meet everybody too, because this Vegas community of vloggers is very cool. I just saw that message from Ron. Hi, Ron and Brooke. Hi, Slot Cracker. Listen. here's a cool story, and this can you can all relate to this. Ron came in with his wife, Brooke, last Friday, or 2 Fridays ago. I got losing all track of time. They came in. I never knew them. I never knew who Slot Cracker was. Ron, I saw him commenting every once in a while. He was watching a video on a plane. I remember that comment. So when he came in, I'm the guy that was watching on a plane. So I knew right away. Their personalities were great. I loved them. They were awesome. They were staying at Cosmo. They came down just to say hi. And then they wanted to film and play. And I said, yeah, I looked at Slot Cracker's account. I said, absolutely. Slot Cracker's got a great YouTube account where he's showing off the slots he's playing in high limit. And he's got a great following. So we went up there and we partied in the high limit pit. And, instead of me leaving, I'm on my phone. You can get me anywhere. I stayed with them. I hung out with them. It was so fun. Well, they had so much fun. They came back a second night, and I sent the car to get them because, they were playing high limit slots. They qualify for that stuff. I sent the car to get them. They came back. They did some more film. Slot Cracker went on a live. I think he had up to 500 people on a live, and it was 11 o'clock at night. And he's from the East Coast. So it was like crazy, and I didn't know them at all before they came in. We are now friends, just like you guys are my friend. That's the way I did. I said it in a Louis Theroux BBC special, Gambling in Las Vegas, that I was able to star in, which was awesome, that documentary. But I said it in there. When you come in and we click, we become friends. And and I take care of my friends. And that's how it works. And they're coming back in July. And it's going to be a lot of fun again. And I'm going to show them how much more fun they can even have down here. So it was awesome. Ron Brooks, Slot Cracker, you guys are awesome. Miss you guys. I'll see you in July. So thank you for joining us on the live right now.
Patrick, I don't know if this has been asked, but will there be a poker room? That's a good question.
I know it was asked on our live on Sunday when I did it with you guys, Hog and 2 Cent. But Patrick, no poker room planned at all. Golden Nugget owns the poker rooms down here. I mean, they have a good poker room. It's just not, we fill the casino with what people play with more. So if it means taking out slots because we're going to put the poker room in, it's not going to work for us. The best poker houses in town are the big ones, like the Bellagio's, the Venetians, the Wynn. They have beautiful poker rooms. We can't compete with that. We're not the type of casino and hotel that we compete with, and poker hasn't been anything we've tried to compete with. Some of the biggest poker players come in and gamble with us. They come and play blackjack. They even play the video poker machines on the slot in the bars, the bar tops. So that way you can get your fix. And listen, we're right across from the Golden Nugget anyway. So if you're going to play poker over there, you can always stop in and see us at Circa still.
Nice. Another question from Stan Waxberg. What are you hearing about crowds at sporting events and concerts this fall?
So right now, I can only comment right now. Right now, I just heard from our concierge, he always gets the inside scoop, that some shows might be coming back within the next couple of weeks. He had mentioned that today. So whether or not that happens, that's great to hear, because I think shows need to come back, because you're traveling from all around the world to Vegas. You should be able to experience all of Vegas. Sporting events, we haven't heard anything yet. My son had a baseball tournament this weekend, and they got canceled because they can't go out on an outdoor field of 110-degree weather and play out there. I mean, they're all healthy kids, and they couldn't go and play baseball this weekend. So that tells you a lot right there. And that doesn't have a lot of fans. That has us parents, and the kids are on a field, so they're still cautious about that. And listen, Vegas is a place you're going to come, you know what's going on in the world. You're going to come here because you want to come here. We're not forcing you to come here. We're taking every cleaning measure that we can possibly think of and take it to the next level and clean everything. But we were already a clean casino. We already talked about on TripAdvisor how clean our bathrooms are, our restrooms are. I mean, that's a big deal. You never see those on TripAdvisor. And I say it all the time because you don't. You can walk through this casino and it's clean all the time. And we owe that to our cleaners, our PAD, which we call them. It's amazing. So it's it's a sore spot for me because you saw what was going on last week with everybody out on the streets. You know, you had that going on, and I understand why some people were doing that, totally. But let the other people do what they want to do and watch the bands or go to an event. They're paying a lot of money to come to Vegas, you know. So hopefully we see a break with that, and we start seeing it clear up a lot more, where we can start having that in a way of live events, watch parties, sporting events. We have downtown Las Vegas Event Center across the street that my owner, Derek Stevens, owns. You know, that holds out to 15,000 people. We're missing out on it too. It's an outdoor venue that's awesome. Some of the biggest bands have played over there. It's nothing. It's an empty venue up right now.
Yeah.
And that hurts. That hurts to see that, because this is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
This is what employs everybody, is the casinos and the events that are thrown. You know, you come to Las Vegas, it's a tourist destination. It's a little different than New York or LA or any other place. This is the entertainment capital of the world. You come here because you escape your reality, and you need that escape every once in a while. And that's why you come here. So why shouldn't we be offering everything we possibly can that you're used to? That's my opinion.
Okay.
Stan Waxford again with another question. It's full of questions, Stan. Richard, will Alan be at the Black Tie Gala?
Well, Stan, I'm going to invite Alan. I haven't seen Alan in Vegas for a long time, and I don't blame him, because it's a whole nother life he's living right now. And he's not driving an Uber anymore, I can tell you that much. I broke that on Matt Bridger. He's not driving. He's been back in the mattress business, and he's mattress king again. You know, he's doing that again. So I will invite him. Absolutely. He gets invited all the time to anything special like this. But besides that, I'd like to have him back out here. I miss the guy. My kids miss him. My family misses him. So, but we talk every once in a while. So that's cool.
And speaking of that black tie event, Tina Lanning says, I think you should have a contest for your followers to pick a couple to come to the grand opening.
Good idea. I like that idea. I think we might even do that on social media from Circa. It might be something we do there. And there might be also a charity kind of aspect to it. Like there might be something in the way of charity that there might be a way to get in that way as well. They're working on a few ideas. So hang tight. I mean, like I said, get on that mailing list from circalasvegas.com. Get on that mailing list of ours. You'll find out everything right away before everybody else. And you want to get on there because you want to know before the general public that's not a part of that list.
Perfect.
CMT, part of this has already been answered, but what will the room rates be for someone who's never gambled at the D or Golden Gate? Will there be status matchings? We haven't heard about that.
So that's very interesting. Not at Circa, because Circa will be based on your play. Your play will be based on it. Now, if I'm a good host, and I like to think I am, I would call the property that you're coming from and talk to your host over there and see what your play's like. Because if you're going to come stay with me and you stayed with them for 3 days, your play's not going to change much. So I can judge that ahead of time and say, yeah, I'll give you 2 nights free or 3 nights free. You know, you always want to get a hold of a casino host. Getting hold of a casino host can help you bypass any of those rates at a casino hotel. It can also help you with promotions. It can also, if you're a good enough player and they want your business, they'll compare the matching that you get somewhere else. And maybe we can match it. And if not, give you something towards it, you know, if you're going to come visit us. But at all times, you know, some people give away the house and it just doesn't make sense in the way of business. Right. So we do smart business down here, and we take care of the customer probably better than anybody in the way of customer service. So that says a lot too. So you have to consider that as well.
I mean, there's a give and take.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
I have 2 missed questions, and they're both from a good friend of ours. Destiny wants to know if there's going to be any bubble craps, and Bobby G's GTNA wants to know single zero roulette like the neighbor across the street.
So bubble craps, we got bubble craps here at the D. So I'm pretty sure we'll probably have it over there. That's something that slot guys, I'll have to ask the slot guys, but it does pretty well over here. So if we have an area that has these type of games, I think we're going to add it over there. I see people playing and screaming all the time. I hear it even in the restaurant. They're screaming out there. So, and somebody just sent me a video on Instagram of a friend's mother of mine that sent it and said, we're here at the D and we're playing bubble craps. She says, I don't know what it is, but it's awesome. It's fun. And showed me a video of the bubble craps. So I'm pretty sure it'll probably be over there. What was that other question?
Single zero roulette.
Yeah, single zero. Is that the same person that's always asking in our lives?
I don't know.
We got one on Sunday too. Listen, I love single zero roulette. I have players that love single zero roulette. The only issue is that if it takes up casino floor space, you're going to do what's best odds for the casino. It's just evident. The casino, if it doesn't have enough floor space, it's going to put the games on there that are played the most. And that's what ends up happening. Single zero roulette, there's a lot of people that prefer, that don't know about single zero roulette. So they don't know how to play it differently than double zero, So it really matters on casino space and what's played. Our roulette tables here, we have 3 of them here at the D. They are packed all the time. Now I've done it in other properties. You saw it with Alan. If I had a big player come in and they wanted single zero roulette, they pulled it out of inventory and they put it up there for them. Wow. That could happen. That's happened in high limit pits where they've switched it out. Listen, if we get enough single zero roulette people that want to come in and they're playing enough on those tables, I'm sure they'll make the adjustment and put a single zero roulette. It's all a matter of demand. If their demand is there, I'm sure they'll meet that demand.
Gary Eckworth, will there be limousine to pick up from the airports?
Oh, hell yeah, Gary. We're going to have some cool limousines. Have you seen the D limousines? The stretch Escalades we have here, you can't miss them in town. So you don't think Circa's going to have even better ones? Absolutely. And then you're going to pull up into that cool area of Garage Mahal and walk across into the Circa Resort, and it's going to be something else. Yes, if you qualify, Gary, for a limousine pickup at the airport and being dropped off at the end of your trip, you will have a limo. And if you do qualify for limos from other casinos, hit me up. Let's see what kind of player you are, and we'll talk about it. But Circa is going to be full of a lot of great players, a lot of big players. And I saw Coco, you asked another question in the chat about can low rollers get a casino host? I'd never look at it as low rollers. If you're spending your money, there's always a level of a casino host you can go to. Even if you don't think you're a high roller, big deal. You might have enough to get comp something. Who's going to comp that for you? The VIP can comp it. You can go to a Players Club booth and ask how much comp you have coming to you. They can help you. And then if you need something really big or you want to talk about a room, then you go to a casino host. So that's the difference. You have 3 different areas you can talk to about your play. But the real big questions about bigger expense items, whether it's dinner or not in the high-end restaurant or a suite or even a hotel room comp, go to a host for. Anything else that's smaller, you can hit the Club One booth, you can hit VIP, and you have different options with us to go through different people to get those comps. So never consider yourself a low roller, say that 10 times fast, and always check your comps. You're playing, you earn comps and comp dollars. Check them all the time. You never know what you have coming back to you. Even if you come in, here's a tip, okay? When booking a hotel room, always book online with the hotel you're going to stay in. Third-party groups, yeah, they may have a little bit better offer. Check the online always, because what's going to happen is if you book through a third party with me to stay at the D, and then you come in and say, hey, Rich, I'm here. Well, and then you gamble. I can't pick up that room because it's already paid for through a third party. But if you book online or through our reservations, then I can pick up that room. I can go back and take a look at your play and pick it up accordingly to what you qualified for. That's a trick. Yeah. And sometimes if you gamble, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you gamble the time that you're here and you get comps in any way, it's going to be cheaper than booking through that outside third party because you're going to get comped off. So think about that. It's better doing it through online with the hotel you're staying at because you have an opportunity to get comped, especially with us. That's a big deal because our room rates aren't huge, so you can qualify for them easily with your play. But always get a hold of a host if you're coming in, if you're a player that always gets your rooms comped ahead of time. If not, book through online, and then you're not worried about it because you know you're going to play enough, and a host will look at it before you leave. Half the time I look at my players halfway through. I'm doing it with a couple that was here. They wanted to stay extra time. I moved them into a suite. They were playing so much, and they didn't expect that. It's always good to check, but always book online with the hotel you're staying at, and then get a hold of a host and see if we can comp stuff off. And it'll end up being cheaper than that third party. That's a trick, and that's something you learned right here.
Make sure you remember that, guys.
And I just want to go back to the limousine. If you guys haven't checked out Matt Bridger's latest Vegas vlogs, the D picked him up in style in one of their fancy schmancy limousines. So I could only imagine Circa's limousines are going to be just as nice or even nicer. I'm not sure, but that was an amazing limousine. So
yeah, they're a lot of fun, and we always call it the owner's limousine because there's 3 of them, and we even have an armored truck limo. An armored truck limo that even has the gun ports in them still. It's a real armored truck, but it's a limo. It's cool. It's if you have 20 people or more, we send that to get you. And I saw that from Sin City Nick, right? Was that Sin City Nick?
Yeah, I wanted to pop that up.
Yeah. Social at the D. If you want to film here, you got to go through the procedure. You can't just show up and want to film. Social at the D. You go through there. The girls will send you a form. You fill that out. We have to do our due diligence because we always have to protect the brand. We're always protecting our brand, so we have to do our due diligence and make sure you're a good person. And we have to check out your channel and make sure there's nothing bad that can be portrayed or the perception could be there. So by all means, yes, send it to Social at the D, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can and see if we can approve you.
awesome.
And that's only for slots. That's only to be able to film in slots. That's not to film the property. That's not to film our tables. That's just for slot YouTubers to come in and film their play. Just wanted to make that straight to everybody.
Okay. Roaming with Dave, he wants to know, will Circa have their own fireworks show for New Year's?
Haha, you never know. You never know. We do have a beautiful pool amphitheater. So that's on the 5th floor, so that'd be pretty cool. So you never know. Listen, we're always doing something. We're always creating some spectacular event. We're always, our Super Bowls, if you've ever been down here, our Super Bowl events are off the charts. Thousands of people come to our downtown Las Vegas Event Center. Now you're going to be able to watch it by the pool. Imagine that. So we're going to have 2 great places to do it. We even do the ballroom at the D, which gets packed. People just like to do that sometimes. So we're going to have areas everywhere to watch something. When it comes to events, we're going to have that area. So that area is going to be very interesting and to see what we do out there. So you have to come and join us.
Right. And to get back to the limo question, Patrick Jang says, how much coin does it take to get the limo?
I would answer you, what's your bankroll and what you're bringing in to actually to play with? You know, I always, as a host, I love to know a bankroll, because then if you tell me you're coming in with 5,000 and I have a chance, now remember, I have a chance as the business side of the casino, a chance at your 5,000, that's the way they think. If they have a chance at your 5,000, then they judge it on that. Okay. If you're bringing $500 to play with, you're not going to qualify for certain things, because those things are reserved for the people that do qualify for them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to it, if you tell me you're bringing 5,000 in to play with, and you leave exactly with the 5,000 you came, but you put that through the machine to play with, you still get comps, because you built that up through the play that you did. Whether you win or lose doesn't matter in the way of getting comps. If you lose, you might get a little bit more comps, absolutely, because they'll take that into consideration. But if you're playing, it's the bankroll you're willing to risk is how I judge it in the way of a host. Other hosts may judge it a different way. but I judge it in the bankroll and what the casino has a chance of making off you. And like I said, if you win, it doesn't matter. We still take into consideration what comps you earned.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, Anastas, I have two questions. One from Anastas. He wants to know if there's a European style area of the pool, aka top. And Bobby G also, he wants to know if the suites will come with a bidet, which will lead into
Bobby G. I got to meet Bobby G. I keep seeing him all over social media. So, no, you're no European style pool area. I'm sorry. I don't think I'd get much work done if there was. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oops. No European style. Sorry about that. Bobby G, the bidets? No, I don't think I saw them. I don't think I saw them when I walked through. But I don't think any hotels downtown. DM me if there's somebody downtown that has those, because I'd be interested to know if anybody downtown has those in their rooms. So.
Well, which leads to Renee's question: any room details that you could share?
You're going to be able to go on Las Vegas, circalasvegas.com very soon and see that. Go on there right now. You'll be able to see when that goes live. That's going to go live, I believe. Derek's sitting in this video, I believe, our owner. I think it's next week. So you'll be able to see the actual rooms. And if you follow our social media, Circa Las Vegas, you'll start seeing some styles that we're doing, bathrooms that we're doing. We always give a little sneak peek before it comes out. So follow our social media, Renee, and you'll be able to see some of that. But I think within the next week, you'll be able to book the rooms and you'll be able to see what they look like as well. So, and they're beautiful. Like I said, floor to ceiling windows, they are beautiful. And the corner rooms, I can tell you this, corner suite rooms, you get a corner which has floor to ceiling windows on 2 walls.
Oh, beautiful.
Which is gorgeous. I love that stuff. So you're going to love those. So keep an eye out for those, because those are going to be the rooms to have too as an upgrade.
All right. How many more questions can you take?
Let's take a couple more and make sure we got the people, and then we'll get out of here. I think we've taken up everybody's time too much now. So
I have a question from David Brown. Are there plans for one-of-a-kind commemorative items for the first days or weeks of opening?
I'm hoping there's going to be. I'm going to talk, like I said before, I'm going to try to talk my owner into doing maybe some limited edition chips. I'm sure there's going to be some in the Circa Las Vegas store. I'm sure there'll be some things in there. But I told everybody, when you come into the property, buy some chips either way, just put them in the drawer and give them to your kids later on, because at one point in time, chips always get changed out, and people forget to keep them. So I would buy different denominations that you can afford to, like I said, and keep them in a drawer. Just put them away somewhere, because you never know what's going to happen with those chips.
And that kind of led to Nell Rock's question about collectible souvenir on opening night as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the limited chip, because, right now, hey, listen, go to the Golden Gate when you get a chance, because if you can get some of the chips, the $5 chips that have the dancing dealers' faces on them, we don't make those anymore. Go buy them over there. So go over and get some of those. You can get a whole series probably if you can find them. But the chips with the girls' faces on, we do not make anymore. So if you want to buy some collectibles, I would collect some of those. And some of those girls don't work with us anymore. So it becomes a collectible in lots of different ways.
I will have to admit, there's been many a time I played at the Golden Gate, and if a specific chip with one of the girls' faces on there brought me a good win, I kept playing with that same chip.
It works.
That's awesome.
It's a scientific fact.
Oh no, superstitious stuff.
That's okay. Man, listen, gamblers are all superstition. They're all about superstition. They're superstitious. It's especially craps players. I mean, I don't go near a craps guy when he's throwing dice. Are you kidding me? I'll get my head chopped off. So, or when you're playing blackjack, you got to wait for the shuffle to get in there and cut in.
That's
so,
right, exactly.
Yeah, we know better if we're in the casino business. We know about those superstitions.
And Anastas again, another question he wants to know: will the dining credits from Golden Gate or the D be able to be used at Circa?
Yeah, I assume they will be, because you earned them. So I would assume, yes, they would be, because your comps are that you earn at any one of our 3 properties. If you're under our one club card, then you're going to be able to earn comps at any one of our properties and redeem them there. Yes, you'll be able to do that. Credit wise, in the way of restaurants, we have restaurant partners, so we're going to have to talk to the partners and make sure they're all on board, but I'm sure they would be. But either way, comps will be that are earned will be able to be redeemed over there. Absolutely. It's a casino.
Okay.
Let's take a couple more, and then we'll let everybody get back to their world.
Okay. See what we've got here. Well, here's a good statement. The nicer the room, the less I spend on drinks and gambling.
Well, Stan, that's exactly what happens. Listen, I say this. What do you need a great room for? And listen, if you bring your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, and you want to stay somewhere really nice and you want to upgrade your room, absolutely. But if you're just coming in to enjoy the amenities Las Vegas gives you and the things that you can do here, I mean, just get the standard room. Either way, the standard room at Circa is going to be gorgeous. Yeah. It's going to be something else. If you want to upgrade, you'll have that opportunity, I'm sure, to upgrade. But at the same time, I'd rather spend it on gambling because I got a chance to make my money back. You know, you can double your money. You can make more money if you upgrade into a room. Hey, listen, you're doing that as a luxury. That's a luxury item. You know, drinks are going to be fine. I saw somebody say, "Our drink's going to be $18 a drink." No, they're going to be cool. They're going to be fine. How much your drink's going to be there, Mike? What drinks are going to be expensive? It's not. You know, so. Sorry, I had the vice president just walked through, so I had to ask. I thought I could get an answer from him. He says it's going to be cool.
That's perfect. That's all we need to know.
Now, I do have a couple of questions.
Thank you, Leah.
Thank you, Leah.
Thanks, Leah. Parking fees, are they waived for guests? And if, let's say, you're not a guest, can you get them, what's it called? Validated.
Validator comp. So that's a great question, because the way we handle it at the D right now, Circa, I'm sure we'll probably handle the same, but right now I can speak about the D. If you park at the D in our garage, and you come in and eat at the restaurant, or you gamble in the casino, we will validate it up to 4 hours. Now, anything beyond 4 hours, you go to a casino host, and the casino host takes a look at it and validates it that way. You know, if you stay in the hotel, you know, you're going to get the parking as well. So that's the difference. I mean, if you're our guest, we have that option, especially if you're a guest that gambles here. I think it's crazy if you don't get that option, because you're coming to spend time at that casino and that hotel. You know, you need to be able to get that parking reimbursed. Listen, that's an extra $10, $15, $20 you could be spending on the tables. Exactly. You know, so if there's a way that you can come down here, we can redeem it, and you stay with us and play with us and eat with us, dine with us, we're going to take care of you. Customer service is what we're all about here, and I'll say it every time, like I said earlier in the video. Customer service is everything. We're always a way to work it out for the customer in their benefit, if it's possible. So
awesome. I guess one more.
Yeah.
What floor is above the canopy? Any rooms with a view of just the canopy?
No, because rooms are going to start. The pool starts on the 5th floor, so that you'll see it. You'll see it on the website where the canopy is. The top of it basically sits at the bottom of our screen of the 150-foot screen before it goes up. So you see that right by the pool. It's kind of like when you're on the pool deck, you're sitting at the same level as the top of the canopy, which is pretty cool. It means you're going to get some good sun, I'll tell you that much. And we took that into account as well, just so you know, you'll get sun all day up there, which is beautiful. You know, awesome. The other thing is too, the rooms. So I think it's the 18th floor. Mike, there you are. Mike, the 18th floor. You're going to start seeing the strip of the view, the strip view.
That's correct.
Yes. So my vice president's here again. He just told me the 18th floor and above, you'll be able to see the strip view. Anything from that down, you'll see part of the strip view, and you'll see the pool.
That's correct.
That's perfect.
Love it. Perfect. Thank you, Mike.
Awesome.
That's Mike Palm. He's very big on Twitter. And this guy knows sports like you wouldn't believe it. If you're not following him on Twitter, follow him on Twitter. He's our vice president of operations and officer of the company. He's on VSiN. VSiN is one of the sports channels we are on here in Las Vegas. Mike Palm and Derek have a show on there. They're on there all the time. We're going to have a VSiN studio in the sportsbook. With Brent Musburger, who's very famous. Brent Musburger's all VSiN. That's VSiN now. It's Brent Musburger. So watch this. It's going to be cool. The studio will be fun to watch them on there. But follow Mike Palm because, especially for sports, he knows his sports. So did we answer the questions? You got one more.
I think we've got them. I mean, we might have missed a few. Anastas was making fun of me because I asked the question he posed an hour ago.
He's great, though. I see him all the time. He's always commenting. Great guy. Listen, I appreciate it. If we missed anything, please go down to the comments, write the question in the comments, or if you just want to leave a great comment, leave a comment. And I'll get back to you. I get back to everybody in the comments. That's the best way that I see you. And if you have a question, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer it, or I'll get somebody, even if I don't know it, I'll go to that department head and ask them.
Awesome.
So, Mike, thank you for that. I appreciate you taking the time. Hidden Jackpots, you're awesome, buddy. You're all over the place on social media. You're everywhere. And we all appreciate you. Coco, again, you're everywhere too. You're always commenting. Love seeing it. I love her little Vegas showgirl there cartoon.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for your time, Richard. Thanks to the chat. Please give Richard a thumbs up on your way out. And if you haven't subscribed to Richard Wilk's channel, please do so. Again, he's going to be bringing us a lot of great Vegas content. He's keeping us connected Vegas style. So please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell for Richard's channel.
And listen, right back at you, Hagen 2 Cent, because you get some behind the scenes with me that nobody gets. So I would follow your channel as well, because I'll tell you what, you two are awesome. Just good people, good human beings. Because of you two and because of Matt Bridger in the UK, I wouldn't be on here talking to anybody. I stick to my social media on Instagram and Twitter. But you know what? This is great. I love being able to hit up everybody and be able to pass on information and to give you some Vegas content until you can get here and share it with me. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Hagen 2 Cent, for hosting this with me and helping me out with this. And listen, I look forward to seeing everybody at Circa Resort and Casino. This place is going to kill it. It's incredible. Get excited because I'm excited. And if I can be excited after 25 years in Las Vegas, this is nothing for you then. This is easy. And go to circalasvegas.com. You'll get to see everything I talked about. You'll be able to visualize it and then sign up for our one card, because that's going to get you all the newsletter. Get on our mailing list so you can hear everything we're doing before everybody else. So thank you again. Please leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we got lots more coming up on both our channels. So see you in Vegas. Can't wait. Get connected Vegas style with me, Richard Wilk.
Awesome. Thank you.
Guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys for your time.
You're welcome.